the important part about the youth commission is that you're going to have a lot of power, even though we're the ones as city council members that enact the ordinances, work on the budget. You're going to be giving us input into what direction you feel we should be going. And it's our responsibility to listen to you. So you do have a lot of power. Okay, I don't have anything else at this point, but Johanny, do you want to pick it up?
Sure. Hi, Nehemiah. I have to say, I appreciate your energy, that your bluntness, that, you know, you're so genuine. At the age of 15, you sound like a very mature young man. I was looking over at your answers to your application, and I'm fascinated by your perception and what you see to be some of the issues. Like you mentioned mental illness in this generation. Can you talk to me a little bit about that? You said mental illness in this generation's youth is more you said this generation's youth is more mentally ill than any other generation in American history.
Yeah, so it's very common, and I see it a lot. I think suicide is one of the leading death causes in America now for teenagers. And it's just like, why is this happening? Why does it keep happening? Why hasn't it been stopped? We have so many advances in mental health, and yet we're still struggling to combat it. And you see it with the school shootings. You know, we have all these problems, and we claim we know how to fix them, but we never end up fixing them. And so I see that, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to be someone to go to the president and be like, yo, you know, do this, do that, do this, do that. Even, but you know, if I could start something in the city, I'm in a VDM at school. We're a very mental health awareness club. You know, if I could start something small in the city where these kids are getting more and more treatment for mental health, I think mental health is the main cause of a lot of things. And I think we use words like, oh, the person's evil, you know, the person is a horrible person. But, you know, a lot of the things you see on the news that people do that are just outright horrible, that person's not in their right mind 99.9% of the time. People just don't act out like the way that people do. And I feel like that's a cause for like no treatment for mental illness. A lot of people going untreated. And then when people go untreated, it's like leaving a sick person, you know, just in their bed sick and not giving them medicine. Eventually they're going to die. You give a mentally ill person, you know, you don't treat their mental illness. Eventually they're going to snap and they're going to do something that you just don't want to see.
Thank you for sharing. That's pretty powerful. If you, other than what you mentioned about school, and you identify some of the issues within the school, obviously limited staff, limited security, I'm going to assume that there's major lack in the mental health as well within the school.
Guidance office, the guidance suite is nearly not as big as it should.
So first of all, you do have power. You have power as much as we do. I mean, yes, we have the power to enforce laws, but it's because it comes from young people from like such as yourself. So always know that you have power. Don't let anyone ever tell you different, okay? You have the power. So knowing that you have the power, what are some ideas of what you can do like right now to start tackling some of these issues?
I think one thing that I do is make it more, you know, open up to kids. I feel like the high school, and I'm going to sound like a teenager saying this, but the high school, and this is a problem with a lot of high schools, try to not attack, but like go at the kids with very corny things that the kids just won't like. And of course, a lot of the things that we do go towards, it's like, why that in school? But I think something that we should start doing is being more open, more honest. In schools, we like to act like teenagers don't know. We don't know, like, how do I even say it? I'm trying to figure out how to word it. We don't know more than we do know. And so I feel like we need to start being more open as a school district. A lot of us are not happy. I see a lot of the things that we say on our Facebook pages for the school district or the website. I'm just sometimes like, it's just like, okay, bro. So I think that it needs to be more open, needs to be more honest, needs to be more straightforward and get to the point, not making any excuses for anything. The school district's been bottom line for years now, on years, and nothing has changed. And with the superintendent, like we had in, I don't even know how to pronounce it, Newman, something like that. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Someone like him, that's a guy that he was one of the best superintendents in the state, but we're still bottom of the line in our proficiency in everything. And I feel like we're not being honest. We're lying to ourselves at this point. So I think honesty and straightforward to the point is the first step to fixing everything.
I have homework for you. Okay. What can you do tomorrow when you go to school to start at least addressing this? Like, who do you think you can go to tomorrow and say, hey, I need to express something?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me who. What are you going to do tomorrow to make a little bit of an impact?
Man. Wow. Okay.
Didn't
I
mean
would
to put
say,
you on the spot, but I want you to, because I want you to know that the same way you identify, so you've identified some problems, you identified some potential solutions, but again, the power lies in you and young people such as you. I mean, the school has your high school has over 4,000 students, give or take.
Yeah.
So you're outnumbering the adults. So you have so much more power. We just gotta help you, one, recognize, and two, help you carry it out, right? In a very positive, proactive manner. So I want you to think about this. And if you can't answer me right now, that's okay. But think about what can you do tomorrow or after we're done here. Start making a list of the things that are attainable, that are within your reach that you can do.
all right.
And Nehemiah, I have another question to ask you. I'm on city council, but the other role that I play is I work with the Council on Chemical Abuse. It does work with substance use, and we work with student assistance. If I would say that word to you, what would that mean to you? Do you know anything about student assistance at Reading High or what they call the REST team? Is that ring a bell to you at all?
No, I haven't heard of it.
And that's very important for me to hear, to take back to my colleagues, because that's one of the points where kids with mental health and substance use problems can get help. But if your students don't know it's there, then they're not going to make the connection. So it might be some other homework that will come your way with the other students on how we make that program known so the kids know where they can get help.
All right.
You had mentioned something earlier. You moved into the city. How do you compare the kids here in the city with the kids where you came from?
It's not much differences. They try to act like they're different from each other. They're not much different from each other. One's street smart and one's not. And I think that over there in Exeter, they spewed a lot of lies about us. And then here in Reading, we try to retaliate the lies. And then it's just back and forth commotion. But, it's very fuzzy to me. Like I'm trying to mix it up, but I was 10 years old, 11 years old at the latest. So it was, I'm trying to figure it out. They act out in different ways.
I'm sorry. Do you think you could get some kids together from Reading High and talk about this? And maybe talk to the kids from the school you just mentioned and see if that can be rectified, stuff like that. And it doesn't get out.
I just had an answer pop into my head. I was trying to mix it up. I think it's maturity, quickness to maturity. Here you're forced to mature very quickly. And I have two friends that I still talk to that still live in Exeter. And it's a very much different. They weren't, a lot of the things they couldn't catch up with. And so, when you're in Reading, you're very, it's very upfront in your face. It's a very gritty city, very upright in your face. When you're in Exeter, only maybe 3% of kids have witnessed a gritty household or something like that. Here, you walk onto the street and it's right in front of you. So I think maturity levels is a very different thing, an understanding. of the problems, and maybe they'll get it when they're 23. They'll have almost full understanding, even though the brain isn't fully developed. But I think here we have like we get that's like our privilege, even though, you know, we don't have big houses like them, we don't have pools in our backyards like them and stuff like that, but we mature very quickly, and that could be used for a lot of different things.
Well, I feel with all the knowledge you have concerning problems, you're going to be a heck of an asset to the commission. And I'm sure you're going to be reaching out to see what you can do to quiet some of the problems we're having. And I wish you a lot of luck.
Yep, thank you.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, Nehemiah, for your interest. I'm very impressed, you know, by you. I mean, you're only 15 years old, and I love how you speak, and that energy. And I'm looking forward to what you're going to be making happening. So, congratulations for where you are so far, and I know you're going to go really far in life. And you just stay true to you. Make sure you stay true to your cause, okay? And I wish you the best. You'll be hearing from us very soon. Yep.
And Nehemiah, I just want to say I've learned a lot from you, because the things that we know are happening, when you can be this honest and just be right up and say, this is the way things are playing out, we're never going to make any progress unless we have people like you that are willing to say, I want to make a difference and I want to be honest about it. So thank you for that. And I think you'll find that the Youth Commission is going to be a perfect fit for where you're going for your future. So best of luck.
All right, thank you.
In closing, one more thing. I see you're interested in possibly opening up a dog daycare business in the future.
Yeah,
You love animals, right?
I love animals.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
What kind of pets do you have?
Right now I have a cat. His name is Nemo.
Uh-huh.
A 1-year-old. He's still, you know, still getting there, still beating us all up.
Yeah.
But we're getting there, still trying to train him. But
Well,
yeah, I want a dog really bad though.
Oh, yeah. They have a different way of relating to people.
Yeah.
Mine's being really quiet right now, but he usually likes to join in on the Zoom meetings.
well, okay. You will be contacted shortly in regards to what's going to take place from here now. And like I don't usually do this, but I wish you're going to be on. I wish you'd be on tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you so much. So I just...
Was an amazing young man, I'll tell you.
Yeah. I was going to tell him, make sure he goes down to the 300 block Penn Street to get his sandwiches, but I figured I better not.
300 block of Penn Street. Oh, okay.
Oh,
No, I missed that, Johanny. I'm sorry. And I do need to visit you at lunchtime because I'm so close now.
Pain in the fucking ass.
Whoops.
what did he say?
I don't know.
No, I don't think we wanted to hear that.
Was that?
No, that's okay, Shret.
Okay, that's it.
So we don't have anything else besides recommending him next Monday.
I wish you were going to recommend him.
Yeah. Anything else from your end, Johanny? We're losing your voice again.
Sorry, because I wasn't sure if I was gonna zap you. I got my straps in, nigga, so I'm ready. I told you, bro, they came in today. They came in from China, nigga, so. Oh no. We're gonna talk, nigga. I didn't know where they were coming from. When I looked at the package, I was like, "Ew, fucking China."
Can you hear me now?
Whatever's coming through your earphones is coming through the mic. I don't know what that might be.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me see something.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me now? This is better, right? I thought, did we have someone else?
No, that's it.
No, that's
Oh, we're
it.
done. Okay.
Joanne, if you get a chance, could you give me a phone call?
Sure. I'll call you as soon as we hang up.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you to do the same thing, Johanny, so maybe we both can talk
All
for the.
right.
Okay, wait to hear
Okay.
from you.
Sounds good. All
bye-bye.
right. Bye-bye.
Where would she call me?
Your cell phone.
Yeah.